fact that Trump think he doing something by not giving food stamps next month. Like, bitches don't have purses and bags. Bitch, we're gonna eat, and we're gonna eat good on your dime, ho. Yeah, on the big corporations' dime. Because what? Food stamps ain't stopping no motherfucking show. You wait and see how hungry people get and see what the fuck happen. Bitch, let me tell you something. Them junkies that be on Baltimore, North Avenue is going to have a field motherfucking day. They going to make their money on. Okay? You ain't stopping shit. Okay? Because as long as I got a purse, a car, bitch, some car keys, my baby's just going to eat if I have to. I'm going to do what I got to do. Catch me if you can.
For me, the worst part about these reactions that we're seeing is not the fact that they're threatening to go, steal and loot from stores. It's the fact that they feel the need to declare their intentions. It's the fact that they feel the need to blast their intentions all over the internet. Like, for example, let's say you have a mother and her 2 kids. She can't afford to feed them and they're hungry. Let's say they go into a store and the mother does slip a few items into her purse. Now, I'm not saying that's okay. I don't think people should be doing that, but I would not look down upon them in the same way that I am looking down upon the people who are recording themselves acting all ghetto, threatening to steal stuff. Okay, you see what I mean? I feel like if you're hungry and broke, that should be a humbling experience, right? That should be a humbling experience, a character building moment. That should be a moment when you say, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I can do, not steal, but I'm going to do whatever I can do to make my situation better, to improve myself, to improve my life so I am not stuck in this position again, right? But for these people, that's not how they feel. They're broke and hungry, which, by the way, most of them don't look hungry to me. But they're broke or hungry and they feel like, oh, y'all should be paying for my food. I can't pay for my food. I'm not going to do anything to earn money to pay for my food. You should pay for my food. And if they're not going to pay for my food, I'm going to take your food. And I'm going to take your food. I'll do anything under the sun, go to jail, risk it all, do whatever, instead of filling out a job application. That's how a lot of these people feel. And like I said, it's the fact that they feel the need to record themselves. Oh, honey, we're going to go to that store. We're going to take everything. We're going to steal everything. Because, what you mean no food stamps? Like what? Like if you're hungry and broke and your kids are hungry, you shouldn't be recording yourself all ghetto acting crazy on social media. If push comes to shove and you gotta do something to feed your kids, like you gotta take something, which like I said, it's not okay. I would not look at someone who is humbly, quietly, just trying to get by. I would not look at them in the same way that I'm looking at these ghetto ratchets who are recording these ghetto ass videos, threatening to take stuff and steal stuff. This is not how someone who is broke and hungry should be acting. Like I said, it should be a humbling experience. It should be an experience to where, hey, you're thankful for the fact that up until this point, your groceries had been paid for. But these people have no shame. They're too entitled. They have been too coddled. They have been given everything. They haven't had to pay rent. They don't know what it's like to not be sure if they'll be able to pay rent this month. They don't know what it's like to have to go a few days without food because their rent's paid for them, their food is paid for. And I'm sorry, but I think that there's a problem when we see the middle class and stuff in this country struggling, while the people on food stamps and rental assistance, they seem to be living better than people who are working hard every day. That's a problem. People who work hard should be having a better quality of life. I don't care how you feel about this, it's the facts. If you work hard every day, you should be able to afford a better life than the people who are having their rent and groceries paid for. But these people are getting thousands upon thousands of dollars in food stamps. These people are paying $8, $9, maybe $50 at most for rent. It's crazy. And even after we're seeing this outpouring of videos of them threatening to do this and that, some people still think that it's all talk. They think this isn't going to happen. But it's already happening. And this is why I've been trying to show people and tell people it's not really necessary. I can't say it's not about food stamps. But at the end of the day, this is just the latest excuse to go act a fool, loot, and steal. Because this hasn't even come into effect yet, right? And already, people are pre-gaming. Already, people are going to grocery stores and they are filling up garbage bags filled with steak, lobster tails, all types of expensive items. This is before we even know for sure if the food stamps aren't going to happen in November. Okay? This is before the ish has really hit the fan. People are already starting to steal. And this is why I've been telling, and listen, I know people steal on a daily basis, but people are already starting to steal en masse while blaming, oh, I'm not getting food stamps next month, so I went ahead and went and stole all this. So if you're someone who thinks that nothing's going to happen, it's kind of already starting to happen. And if you think these people aren't capable of doing the things that they're threatening to do, then I don't know, maybe you live in a nicer area than I do, because these people are fully capable of doing exactly what they say they're going to do in these videos. And like I said, they're already starting. They're blaming the fact that, hey, food stamps might get cut off, I don't know, so I'm going to go ahead and go steal a bunch of stuff anyway. Even though I got food stamps, I don't want to use my food stamps, I'm going to steal. That's the crazy part. These people get thousands of dollars in food stamps and they don't even use their food stamps. They steal the food and then they sell their food stamps for other stuff. But I have a clip to show you, as always. You know I bring the receipts. Before I roll that clip, though, I need your help. No, I do not need your help stealing groceries, but I do need your help by liking this video. I need you guys to like the video. It may seem like it's nothing, but it helps the channel a lot. We need to start getting more thumbs ups on these videos. We get all of these views, not enough thumbs up. So hit the thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If you would like to donate, you could donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. Always greatly appreciated, because you know this platform does not like when you call stuff like this out. They'll allow thousands of overweight black women to post videos threatening to loot, steal, and take people's lives over food stamps. They have no problem with that. But when you call it out, they have a problem. So that's why I need your support. So, like I said, if you want to support the channel, there's free ways to support the channel, and you can also support even further by donating Cash App or Super Thanks. Now let's go ahead and roll this clip, and then I'll be right back with more.
Hell, they talking about no food stamps. Y'all can take y'all purses if y'all want to. Y'all can take y'all purses if y'all want to. I ain't taking no purse. Yeah, steak. What you mean, steak? We about to eat good over here, baby. Y'all ain't stopping shit. Lobster tail, quit playing. Get y'all, fuck them little purses. Get a trash bag. You hear me? Get a trash bag. Cause who? Cause who? Cause who? We gonna be eating steak for Thanksgiving. We might have a steak off around here. Yeah, y'all see that? Play with somebody else, government.
And so it begins. And you see, in some of the videos, they'll say, oh, well, how are we going to eat Thanksgiving? What about a Thanksgiving meal for me and my family? Did you see that grocery bag? It's not like she went and stole some of the essential items. Okay, here's a little turkey. Here's some dressing, some instant mashed potatoes. I'm going to make something work for me and my family. No. She went and stole every steak in the store and lobster tails. And that's what these people have been saying they're going to do. They're not going to go to Walmart or the local grocery store and just take what they need to feed themselves for the month. No, they're going to go take as much as they possibly can. And then they're going to fight over it. And they'll probably kill each other over it too. Hell, we're going to see some knockdown, drag-out fights because everyone showing up at the grocery store feels like they're entitled to the entire grocery store. Just like this woman that you saw. She's early. She's not going to be there on November 1st or whenever this pops off because she went ahead and, handled her business early. So now she has every steak in the grocery store in that bag. Lobster tails, all that. Because you see, these people on food stamps for Thanksgiving, a normal Thanksgiving dinner is not enough for them. Okay? We got people making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. On your Thanksgiving, you're probably eating a turkey and some sides, the usual fixings, what have you. These people, not only do they have turkey on Thanksgiving, they got steak, they got the ribs, they got the lobster tails, all of that. All of that. And guess who's paying for it? Not them. You are. Or half the time, they just steal it from the grocery store, regardless of food stamps, if they have food stamps or they don't have food stamps. Like I said, really, when you boil it down, this is just an excuse for them to do what they usually do on a more massive scale, right? But yeah, these people are used to living a certain lifestyle on the taxpayer's dime. They don't understand what it's really like to be hungry. Hell, they don't understand what it's like to not have lobster tails, on Thanksgiving. They don't understand what it's like to not have every cut of steak in the grocery store because that's what they get. Now, usually, when you see the food stamps carts, you don't really see many steaks. You just see Capri Suns, Hawaiian Punches, like 50 boxes of cereals, those big boxes of chips, the variety packs. If you, listen, you know what a food stamps cart looks like when you see it. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a heads up that they're already getting a head start here. So don't be surprised if your local supermarkets and grocery stores, Walmarts, start getting a little more strict because that's what's going to happen from all of this that we're seeing. You may think that you're not affected, but we're all going to unfortunately be affected because their bad behavior and their crazy behavior leads to certain repercussions that will affect all of us. So when you go to the store and you're annoyed that the deodorant and stuff is locked up and certain stuff like that you're seeing implemented in certain places, understand that's why. And before you know it, there's not going to be any physical locations for us to shop at anymore because we're going to have to, deal with the consequences of their actions. But I'm going to continue watching this play out. For now, I want to hear from you in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.